Indian IOS welcomes you all in this live video. Topic is political science. Subject is political science, module 317 for senior secondary class. This is module 3, structure of government, lesson number 10. Topic is union executive. This is part 1. First, we will discuss few difficult words. As you see in the slide, parliamentary form of government. Next word is democracy. You can see in the slide, republic. Executive. Next word is legislature. Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Judiciary. Impeachment. Next word is count. Candidate. Next is no confidence motion. cabinet. We already discussed difficult words. Now we will discuss about the topic to be covered. First is distinguish between the nominal and real executive. Next point is India is a republic with an elected head of state. Next topic to be covered is qualifications and methods of election of president. Powers of the president. Now we will discuss about the president. President of India is the nominal head of the state. He or she is indirectly elected. The president cannot at the same time to be a member of parliament or a state legislature. Qualification of the president. First, should be a citizen of India. Second, should have completed the age of 35 years. Next is, should be qualified to be elected as a member of Lok Sabha. Next is, should not hold any office of profit. For example, the candidate should not be a government servant. Election procedure. The president is elected by an electoral college. You can see the elected by the electoral college consisting of the elected members of both houses of parliament. For example, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, and of the state legislative assemblies. Next point is nominated members of parliament and members of state legislative councils are not members of the electoral college. The election is held by means of single transferable vote system of proportional representation. The voting system is done by secret ballot. Next point is value of vote. The value of vote of each members of legislative assembly of a state is determined by the formula as given below. Total population of the state divided by 1000. Number of elected members of the state legislative assembly. For example, let us suppose that population of Punjab is 1,35,51,060 and the number of state Vidhan Sabha is 104. The votes which each legislator is entitled to cast will be 1,35,51,000 1,000 divided by 1000, and the final answer you can see is 130.29. As I already explained, the final answer is 130. Break.
राष्ट्रीय मुक्त विद्यालय शिक्षा संस्थान NIUS शिक्षा मंत्रालय भारत सरकार के अंतर्गत एक स्वायत्त संस्थान है। NIUS माध्यमिक व उच्चतर माध्यमिक स्तर पर समावेशी और लचीली शिक्षा व व्यावसायिक प्रशिक्षण प्रदान करने के लिए प्रतिबद्ध है। भारत सरकार कौशल विकास से आत्मनिर्भरता को बढ़ावा दे रही है। स्कूली स्तर पर आवश्यकता आधारित व्यावसायिक पाठ्यक्रमों से युवा कुशल होकर निजी व्यवसाय और सेवाओं में जा रहे हैं। NIUS कृषि, पशुपालन, सौंदर्य, इंजीनियरिंग, ICT, योग, आयुर्वेद, प्राकृतिक चिकित्सा, गृह विज्ञान, सिलाई कढ़ाई क्षेत्रों में 100 से भी अधिक व्यावसायिक पाठ्यक्रम संचालित कर रहा है। NIOS अपने अध्ययन केंद्रों यानी AVI के माध्यम से इन पाठ्यक्रमों का संचालन, प्रायोगिक प्रशिक्षण व व्यक्तिगत संपर्क कार्यक्रम यानी PCP का आयोजन करता है। राष्ट्रीय व्यावसायिक शिक्षा एवं प्रशिक्षण परिषद NCVET एक राष्ट्रीय नियामक है। यह प्रशिक्षण प्रणालियों के विकास, गुणात्मक सुधार और विनियमन के लिए जिम्मेदार संस्था है, जो विभिन्न संस्थाओं व मूल्यांकन एजेंसियों को मान्यता प्रदान करता है। रोजगार क्षमता में सुधार व त्वरित विकास के लिए NIOS ने NCVET के साथ हाल ही में एक समझौता ज्ञापन हस्ताक्षरित किया है। अब NIOS के NCVET स्वीकृत पाठ्यक्रमों को दोहरी मान्यता मिलेगी व शिक्षार्थियों को उन्नत प्रमाणन प्राप्त होगा। इससे शिक्षार्थियों में व्यावसायिक पाठ्यक्रमों के प्रति लोकप्रियता बढ़ेगी एवं स्वीकार्यता का विकास होगा। कम शुल्क और दोहरी मान्यता वाले इन पाठ्यक्रमों में प्लम्बिंग सेक्टर से जुड़े ड्रिंकिंग वाटर प्यूरिफायर टेक्नीशियन कोर्स के साथ NIOS ने प्रशिक्षण कार्यक्रम का संचालन प्रारंभ कर दिया है। भविष्य में अन्य पाठ्यक्रमों को इसी क्रम में विकसित कर NIOS आत्मनिर्भर भारत के निर्माण में अपना योगदान देगा। निश्चित ही इससे शिक्षार्थियों को रोजगार व स्वाभिमान मिलेगा। ऊर्जावान युवाओं, NIOS के व्यावसायिक प्रशिक्षण कार्यक्रमों से आज ही जुड़िए। अधिक जानकारी व प्रवेश के लिए लॉग इन करें www.nios.ac.in।
Welcome back. Let we continue. We discuss about the Punjab, taking example from the Punjab, and now let's see value of vote. The value of vote of each member of Parliament, as you see, can in the divided value. First, the total number of vote of members of all the state legislative assemblies is divided by total number of elected members of both houses of Parliament. Let's see with example. The total vote of all the state legislative assemblies are added. Let us suppose that the total number of vote of all the legislators is 5,44,971, and the total number of elected members of Parliament is 776. Then the number of votes of each members of Parliament will be, let's see in the next slide. As you can see, 5,44,971 divided by 776. The final answer is 702.28. And the final answer is 702. At both the stages, single transferable vote system. The election of the president is held through single transferable vote system of proportional representation. Under this system, names of all the candidates are listed on the ballot paper and the elector give them members according to his or her preference. The ballot becomes invalid if first preference is marked against more than one candidate or if first preference is not marked at all. Counting of votes and declaration of result. Members of state legislative assembly cast their votes in state capital. Members of Parliament cast their votes in Delhi. Counting of vote is done in New Delhi. First preference votes of all the candidates are sorted out and counted. To be elected, a candidate must get more than 50% of the total valid votes polled. This is known as quota. Now, let's discuss about quota. The quota is determined by totaling the total number of votes polled divided by the number of candidates to be elected plus 1 in this case. Since only the president is to be elected, so division by 1 plus 1, 1 is added to the quotient to make it more than 50%. At the first count, only first preference votes are counted. If any of the candidates reaches the quote, he or she is declared elected. In case no candidate reaches quota, then the second preference votes of the candidate getting the least number of first preference votes are transferred to the other candidate. Thus, the candidate getting the least number of votes is eliminated. For example, let us understand it with the following example. Supposing the total number of valid votes is 200 and there are 4 candidates who is A, B, C and D. The quota in this case will be 200 plus 1 divided 1 plus 1. So the final answer is 101. Let us assume that first preference votes cast in favor of all the 4 candidates are as follow. Candidate A gets 90, candidate B gets 45, candidate C gets 30 and candidate D gets 35. So according to the rule, candidate C will get eliminated as no candidate has reached the quota of 101. Candidate C getting the last number of votes getting eliminated and his votes transferred to the other candidates. Their votes are then transferred to the remaining candidates according to the voters' next preference. For example, let's say that there are 30 voters who ranked candidate C first. Of those 30 voters, 15 of them ranked candidate A as their second choice. 10 of them ranked candidate B as their third choice and 5 of them ranked candidate D as their fourth choice. Those votes are then transferred as follows. Candidate A got 15 votes, in total 105. Candidate B got 10 votes, in total 55. and candidate D got 5 votes and total 40. Since A reaches the quota, he is declared as elected as the president. Break. Yes. Hope you all understand the explanation. Let's start with the other topic. Education, tenure and removal. The president is elected for the term of 5 years. And is eligible for re-election through a convention has developed that no president seeks election for the third term. Her term of office commences from the date he or she takes the oath of the office. Next is privileges and immunities. The president is not answerable to any court of law for the exercise of his functions. The president can neither be arrested nor any criminal proceeding be instituted against him in any court of law during his tenure. Third, the president cannot be asked to be present in any court of law during his tenure. Fourth, a period notice of 2 months' time is to be served before instituting a civil case against a president. Next, removal of president. The president can only be removed from office through a process called impeachment. He can only be impeached for violation of the Constitution. Next point, the resolution to impeach the president can be moved in either House of Parliament. Two charges leveled against the president are investigated by the second house. Resolution can be moved only after a notice has been given by at least 1/4 of the total numbers of members of the House. Removal of President. Resolution charging the President must be passed by majority of not less than 2/3 of the total membership of the House before it goes to the other House for investigation. President has the right to be heard or defended when the charges against him are investigated. The President may defend himself in person or through his counsel. If the charges are accepted by a 2/3 majority of the total membership of the second House, the impeachment succeeds. Whenever the office of the President falls vacant due to death or resignation or impeachment, the Vice President officiates for a period not more than 6 months. The Constitution has made it obligatory that in such cases election for new president must be held within 6 months. Vacancy in the office of the President. In case if the President's office falls vacant and the Vice President is not available, the Chief Justice of India is required to officiate till the new President is elected. We discussed the complete chapter, part 1. Hope you all understand well. Thank you for watching.
अर्थव्यवस्था में कृषि सबसे महत्वपूर्ण क्षेत्र है। जनगणना 2011 के अनुसार ये अनुमान है कि 12 करोड़ से ज्यादा लोग किसानों के रूप में और लगभग 11 करोड़ कृषि कार्यों से जुड़े हैं। इसके अलावा ये